Hey guys, what's up and welcome to a new League of Legends video. In this one I'm going to bring you back another coaching type of video. I made a video like this about a month or so ago where the #1 mid laner on the ranked NA ladder coached me, taught me things and told me what I could have done better and all that stuff. For this one I wanted to do it again, but this time focusing more on the ZED, because obviously, ZED is my main champion, he's my favorite, he's pretty much my bae. And in NA, there is a very known ZED player, especially among the high elo players, and pretty much any high elo player I ask all agree that this guy is probably the best ZED in NA. The #1 ranked ZED. He's also, if you go on Law Skill, the #1 ranked ZED as well. So he definitely knows his shit, and he literally, essentially one-tricks a ZED. So his name is LL Stylish. If you're a ZED player, or if you're, someone that looks into ZED or enjoys playing ZED, there's a pretty decent chance you know who this person is. If you don't, then like I said, he's a challenger ZED main, or ZED one-trick, or whatever you want to call him, and he is ranked the #1 ZED player on Law Skill. So this guy definitely knows this champion. He's going to be with me again for this video. We'll be going through this replay that I played off of camera, away from my Road to or Journey to Masters series, because I don't want to do a gameplay that you guys have already seen. We'll be going through this together. He'll be pointing out things, telling me things I could have done better and whatnot, and just essentially coaching myself. And hopefully you guys can take things from this as well and learn something as well. And I mean, yeah, all that good stuff. Pretty much the exact same thing we did for the previous video. So without further ado, I'm going to unmute Discord. We're going to be hearing LL Stylish as well. And let's just get this party underway. Let's do it.
Hey man. Alright, so my name is LL Stylish. I've been playing the game since season 3.5, and I now have over 1 million points on ZED. I'm also challenger and considered the best ZNA solo queue.
Best ZNA. Best ZNA. Alright, so for this one, let me press play. Let me go on myself. So, okay, so for this one, we're going to be playing, obviously, ZED against Vladimir mid, and, based on the team comps, I don't know. So, what do you think? Just by looking at the team comps to begin with, the lane matchups, what do you think so far?
Alright, your matchup is pretty easy as long as you can go ham, but the problem is you have a Shaco, you're against the Shaco rather, so it's gonna be hard for you to all in. But then you do have a very good jungler as well, because I'm not sure how the jungle matchup goes in between these two, because both are supposed to like jack the jungle camps. Yeah. Now your bot lane is supposed to have pressure, so if you play bottom side you should be fine. Other than that, your team comp is a lot better than theirs, because theirs is kind of questionable.
Because of like Teemo and stuff, I think, yeah.
Yeah, in team fights, you guys have like the peel for Twitch, CC, and stuff like that. They don't really have, like they have damage, but I mean, the only AoE damage they have is Vlad, and the only CC is Sejuani ult. So if she pulls an X immediately, it's kind of GG well played.
Okay, so then, so how should I be playing
right
the
now?
lane
You're
phase
playing.
Right now? Like, what should I be doing?
Yeah, okay, so you took W level 2. I'm not a fan. I prefer taking E, just because you can only use your W once and it's not guaranteed to hit your Q either, right? And if you do hit it, you get like a bonus 30-40 damage max.
So the only reason I took it was because he's zoning me a lot and I wanted to use a W to like increase the range of my Q to CS.
That's the thing. So like, you see how this lane is going? Like, whenever you're facing a ranged champion, because you're a weak champion, as I said early game, you should never be trying to push. Like right now, he has you in the spot that he needs to. Like every mage will try, I mean, not every mage, but a good mage player would always try to make you push into him, so then he can pretty much just keep harassing you and stuff. While if you're under tower, you can quickly go over the levels, like the minions are gonna die faster and you're gonna get out of this level 1 to 3 faster, right? Like one thing you should do level 1 and 2 is you should actually like position yourself around your minions. Okay, let's say pause it. I will pause it right here. Let's say your minions were actually in the middle. You would position yourself right here, right, with the caster creeps and
so
the
this is like
creeps.
the first wave you're saying?
Yeah, the level 1 and 2 pretty much. This is to force them to push into you. So you make it juicy for them to go for an AA, like a basic attack trade or maybe a basic Q trade. What it does is, whenever they will basic or Q or whatever, their character will stop. Yeah, exactly. Their character will stop. You will then Q them. So you either match the damage of the AA if your Q hits a creep beforehand, or you'll do more damage. But then they'll take minion aggro, so you'll kind of win the trade, but at the same time, since the minion is aggroing him, his wave is aggroing your minions, so it's gonna push the, pretty much. So that's what you should do, always.
Okay, that kind of makes sense, I agree, okay.
So, honestly, okay, wait. You see that W you used?
Yeah.
It was super bad. Like,
Yeah, that was really bad, yeah.
the thing is that you're hitting level 5 soon, so you should have kept your W because you didn't have the energy. And you know, when you use Zed's W, you lose literally 20 seconds of pressure in lane, because like it is your main escape and it is your main trade power or like all-in power. So he's able to abuse you like this because you just don't have W. If it's up, you're supposed to just wait for your energy, and right now you should be able to all-in him. Like you should quickly be able to W, E, and then W again, basic, and then hit a double Q and ignite. You got your baited.
Yeah, the shotgun.
That's unfortunate. What's his starting item? I didn't even check. Yeah. Usually the Vlad with the patch always go ring.
Yeah.
So and refillable. So like getting an all-in is already like if you didn't touch the Vlad ever, it's already gonna be both his refillable down and he's not even gonna be full HP. So then your next all-in, you could just ignite him and kill him. Right now you bought. Let's see what you bought. You bought Dirk. He bought Sticker. The thing is, you're supposed to win this lane, but obviously with the, as I said, with the Vlad buff, and I'm pretty sure right now Vlad is probably top 3 mid laner.
Yeah, he's pretty strong, yeah.
So right now, just the items don't look too good. Even though you're supposed to beat that matchup at the moment, with these items, Sticker into Dirk, because Sticker completely negates
pretty much it does,
your Dirk. Yeah, he gives more armor than Pan. And...
So then what do you do then? Because like it's pretty common for him to go Seekers, because obviously, you know, he wants to respect the Zed all-in.
Well, if you had the same gold, you'd have like a double longsword bonus, which then wouldn't matter because you'd still have too much AD. So like, yeah, he would negate the armor pan, the lethality, but he would still do a lot of damage, you know. But at this point, you probably can beat him if you have ignite, but without the ignite, you cannot like really trade. So all you would need to do would just like farm safety like this with Q, miss a few CS, because he's gonna pressure you, obviously. Let's pause it as soon as you W. Again, your energy and your position. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how to W. Actually, a lot of Zeds just throw their W for like they just throw it close to the target and then try to aim their Q, right?
Yeah.
Like that's every common Zed, but that's not how you use your WEQ. Actually, the way you want to use your W and position your W is gonna be either on the right side of the champion or the left side. And I'm gonna explain you why. If you throw it like this, the radius where he cannot dodge your Q would be this little small thing, right? But then it leaves him like 280 degrees or something like that to juke. All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now let's say you put it on the left, on your left. All right.
Yeah.
So, okay. So if you put it on the left, what happens is that he cannot juke at all on the left, because like say you aim right here, complete right. He jukes to the left, he still get hit by the shadow Q, not yours, it's not a double Q, but he still gets, like it's just it's also just a mind game thing, where your human brain will see the shadow in the left, and you're just like gonna be, I can't go there, right? Like the person will always juke to the right direction.
Because they want to go away from the shadow.
Yeah, exactly, like they'll try to put distance, so no matter where you aim your Q, you will hit at least one, but it's actually very easy to hit both if you do that, because then you would just need to aim right here and know when that he would actually walk right.
Oh, I see what you mean, okay.
Yeah, always do that, dude. You'll see it'll actually increase your hit rate of your WEQ combos, but like at least 50%, if not more. Missing your Qs is actually like a 20-second pressure down for Zed. It's something that you really want to avoid. Like, I know it sounds kind of obvious. I mean, Captain Obvious, hit your Qs.
But it's really important, yeah.
But it is what it is, and this is why Zed isn't, you know, the greatest champion at the moment. Like, he's not Talon. He's not like gonna one-shot you without hitting much or like point click abilities. You actually need to hit your things and play well with your energy. Make sure you don't double your E when you don't have enough energy for Q, because then you give them time to juke and assess the situation.
So what's a good amount of energy to have to go ready to go for the in for the WE?
Depending how much Q points you have. As long as you can fire the Q right after WE, then you're good. Yeah. So if you were to do it at level 3, it'd be 175 energy.
Okay.
Alright, so your W is on 4 seconds CD when you did that. You should have probably waited a little, and you should always open with W. You shouldn't open with R.
Yeah, probably should.
then
Yeah.
it's too. Yeah, like you just don't have the damage. Like he's just gonna pull, and it won't do anything. You went in and you.
Yeah, I tried getting
you
something
killed
from
yourself
there.
as well.
Yeah, I tried to kill him.
Yeah. Always open with your W. You can't open with R.
Yeah.
It's a bad habit. Like it's not just against Vlad. I mean, against Vlad it's just like impossible. Like you can do it against an Ari or whatever, but if you do want to start a gank or something, you should always open with your W. Because then you know, if you are, you're just like too predictable. If you open something with R, but then you don't have the damage to actually one-shot the person, it's too easy to play the. Like say you're against Ari, she'll charm you and then dash out and stuff. Like by pressing R, you tell them that I'm gonna all in you, right? But then if you press W, EQ, they don't know what's gonna happen.
Like you have the option.
They're like, you have a lot of options, and then they're confused. Is he gonna take the W? Is he gonna just harass me? Is the jungler here? Is the jungler not here? You know. The thing is, Zed is like a full damage champion, right? You do not have like CC or any like utility that can be used for anything. So all you do is damage and you clean up. So the thing is, with these kind of champions, if you're behind in EXP or gold, like you can be doing good in gold and not having the right EXP, it's gonna be, it's not like you're not gonna be able to apply every options that you have. This champ, it's really important to always be like on top of the game because you really like need to be strong at, you need to be strong in every point kind of thing. Like you have to be EXP, highest EXP, or not highest, but at least matching the highest. So now that you have a bad early game, now all what you want to do is like just try to farm up as much as you can and wait for one of the T1s to go down, like bot lane or yours. And then what you will do after that is you will just take that side lane and keep splitting. Keep splitting, keep splitting, keep splitting. Why? Because you're behind. And as we said, behind Zed does absolutely nothing. Yeah, hell yeah. I don't know what you're playing for, but I guess, oh, there's a fight. Never mind. That was good rotation, actually. Because your wave bottom lane is pushing to you and it's not going to be close to the tower yet. So your rotation was actually correct. That was good. Can you get that one?
Actually, no, I get him. Sorry.
Oh, the slow from Ivern. Okay, that's very good. You just got a double kill. That's literally, look at that wave bottom lane. Yeah,
so,
now you shouldn't. Well, because this wave is pushing, you should push it to reset it through your Twitch, but if it wasn't, you shouldn't touch it, because then it's a disrespect kind of thing where Twitch will be like, you took the farm mid, why would I go mid, right? So like, you have to offer something.
So I want to go back. Okay, so when he said when I'm behind, then I go bot to like just kind of solo farm and just catch up. Okay, so let's say I solo farm enough and I caught up. Like I'm strong again. Like I'm at a decent spot. Then what do you do? Do you continue still pushing or do you start grouping? You know, like what do you think?
Now is when you have options. Like first thing first, you wanna pick up a red trinket. Because that will open you to make catches and flanks. And once you have the red trinket, what you do is, as I said, you will always go, first thing you always will do, unless like you have to rush Baron, like from base to Baron, first thing you do whenever you recall is go either to top lane or bot lane and push it. And then there you have like a decision to make, judging from what your team is doing and what's happening in the map. So either you keep splitting up until the tower, and you can only do that. That was good. Oh, he has Zhonya's already. That's unfortunate.
Champion session.
Yeah, it is, and the damage is not even there yet. So yeah, either you go for the tower, and that's if your team is already like pushing and have pressure. So like if there's nobody like jerking off in the base or like jungling or like they're actually hitting towers, then you should go for the tower for sure as well. You can scan the area with your red trinket and try to make a catch. Like usually like just act like you're backing or like you're done pushing that lane or you're going somewhere else and then you just sit in the bush.
Yeah, I actually do that often. Yeah, I do that pretty often.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, like you just have to wait and see if you're lucky. It's gonna be the right person that's gonna farm it and it's just gonna do that ult. Yeah.
How does she live this? Oh, she healed. Okay. I was wondering how she lived that because I thought she was dead for sure, but the Vayne healed.
Can you go back to that team fight? Yeah. Like right before she ulted you. Right here. You used your W in advanced. Was it because you saw them?
Yeah.
You had your ulti. You could have baited out. Do you know what a kite combo is?
Oh, what combo? Sorry.
Kite combo, like a kiting thing.
Well, is that like when you throw your W but don't
that?
take the W, then ult, and then you have W and ult ready
Exactly.
to go?
Yeah. You use your W pre ult. Yeah. Like this, exactly like what you did, but
Just don't
instead of
take the
taking
W.
your
Yeah.
you take the R. Yeah. Well, you should have done something like that, because at the end of the day, they can't kill you when you do that, but you're doing a lot of damage. Like you have easy access to, like, right now you used your ulti and you got like a basic E and maybe a Q. If you use that trick with the kite combo and just put your shadow and then R, then you would have got a basic E, W'd away, got a triple Q, and then she would be 100% dead. And if it could have been also enough AoE damage on the Vayne to just like smash them. Then if you can R back, you can finish the kill. Like you gotta be aggressive, kind of thing. 'Cause people will just walk up into you, yeah, being like, this guy is like half HP, he can't do anything. But that's when Zed shines, because like literally you can take 0 damage and kill someone 100 to 0.
So if I'm behind, I still push the cat shot. But what if I win lane? Then do you still push, or do you want to like try grouping?
Yeah, you still split push, because as I said, that your Vayne. It's not really split pushing. It's just like, as I said, you gotta pressure a lane before doing anything. Else, like, they don't have to go, and like they can just stay mid, and then nothing will happen, you know.
So when do I group
yeah, so you group after pushing. So that was another option that was incoming. So as I said, you do the catch. Either you go for the tower if your team is pressuring.
Yeah.
Either
or you go catch.
Make a catch. Now, if like the enemy team is pushing mid lane for, let's say the enemy team is pushing mid lane or something, you can retrinket your way in behind them and flank them. And if you do that, like, flanks are very rewarding because you avoid like the tanks and shit. And yeah, you literally come right behind them, and as long as you're open with your W EQ, you should be able to just get everyone dead without dying.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you don't open with your R.
So let's say I'm not really strong. Like let's say I'm like okay, like I'm average strength, right? But let's say their top laner is like really strong. Let's say he's fed as fuck, and like I'm split pushing bot, let's say, and then their top laner obviously wants to match me because he has teleport, right? Let's say their top laner is like, I don't know, like Riven or something, or like a Rally or Fiora, one of those champions, and they're stronger than me for sure. It's hard to split push against that because they can just all in me. What do you do then?
Well, if it's actually the case and she's too strong or they're too strong, then all you do is get the pressure. Like you don't, like you get in, and if you really can't get close to the wave to just push and get out, then you have to wait for her to apply the pressure first, and then you push back pretty much.
Okay, so here, okay, so boom. So let's take a look at the game. So what's that at right now? So I'm 4-3-3, and I'm actually tied in CS with Vladimir now, right? Which is good. I finished 2 items and I have work boots.
It is really weird that you are. It's hard for me to actually. Yeah, it is a good thing. Like, yeah, it's hard for me to tell you what's wrong right now because everything is wrong to me. You see that bottom lane tower? You see that bottom lane farm?
I should be going bot right now.
Yeah, legit. He's still level 13. They're level 13 too. And the thing is that if you noticed, that's just what elo are you on this account?
This game is around D2.
Yeah, the thing is that people are playing exactly like you do, and they just negligate the farm and the EXP. So if you did it, you'd be level 20, you'd be level 15 right now, and you'd literally be solo carrying this game.
Yeah.
Early, because then nobody could match you in the side lane, and you'd actually have your items, because you're really item reliant. You open it with R again.
Okay, so in my defense, so the reason I sometimes I R first is because I always feel like if you ult first, like against the Vayne, like I mean she doesn't really have an answer necessarily. She should Q ults away, but like I thought that if I ult and let's say she ults Qs somewhere, then I have my W ready and I can instantly W to her and attack her, you know?
Yeah, that's if you can stay as close for that long. The thing is, if you ulti first into a Vayne, a good Vayne will RQ in a way where you won't even get a basic, like after your R. And she can stay invisible for 1.5 seconds, and she can literally EU. The first thing she can do is EU, and you won't get that W, by the way. Like if she thinks that the fight is not winnable for her, she won't start with a basic. She'll literally just EU out
and run away.
And you have to wait 1.5 seconds before using that, and you can't if you're literally in front of Vlad and whoever you ulted.
Okay, so now if I pause it, so taking just a general look at the game, right? So we're even in gold. Surprisingly, they have 3 dragons, 2 of which are the good ones. And then towers,
Yeah.
you know, towers are almost even, honestly, right? Almost even. My build is, you know, I have a lot of gold. I'm probably gonna buy. Let's see what I buy. I don't remember what I buy. Pretty sure I go Black Cleaver. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Actually, what you buy that would help. So I'll surprise you here a little. This is something that I personally do to know if whether I'm behind or not. So then I can know if I should be farming a lot or not.
Okay.
It's putting timestamps, like it's putting a time to whenever you should have an item if you were doing good.
Milestones, yeah.
Alright, so like at 20 minutes you should have 3 items including boots. This is to know if you're doing like
3 items.
good. 3 items, aka in this game it would have been Amar boots, Yumus, and Mao at 20 minutes. If you have that at 20, that means you're doing not you're doing really good. You're actually doing okay, kind of thing. Like you're farming as much as you're supposed to.
Okay.
If you have it before 20, that means you're snowballing. If you don't have it, then that means you're behind. Now the 4th item, your Black Cleaver, should come in at 25 minutes. Now from what I'm seeing, you only have a phage, which means that you still have, I think, 1750 gold. 1750 gold.
I think it's 850 plus 950.
Yeah, and you're late 2 minutes already, which means that you'll probably finish this item by 30, so you're late a whole item actually. So like, just use that info to know like. Well, they got Baron. The thing is that normally, as I said, if you're behind the chart, you should be prioritizing solo farm and pushing before rotating. But they have Baron, you can't do that. Like when the enemy team has Baron, no matter if you're a split pusher or not, you have like no matter if you're a Tryndamere top, you need to just go to the mid lane or whatever lane they'll push and try to hold that Baron as long as possible. So now it's just a matter of defending, as I said. If you manage to lose one inhib max, then it's perfect. If I was you in this game, I would literally go to the side, push it, get Timo to go there, and then rotate to team fight. Because your team fighting, like your team is very good. Like you guys have Twitch with Ivern. Ivern works so good with any hyper carry. Like if you have Ivern with like Twitch or Kate or anything that is a deadly ADC kind of thing later in the game, your team fight is good. Okay, so Vlad is acting big by himself. It's alright, he's playing the right champ for that. You guys stayed grouped. He got a 5-man ulti.
4-man, but it's still pretty big.
Does it heal?
He heals like everything, watch.
Yeah. The more he hits, I think. Yeah. I opened with ulti again on someone, then you are back. That isn't really effective.
Yeah, I got him
at all.
But like, what should I have done there? You know what I mean? Like, that's my question.
Assuming you know that you're about to fight or something, you shouldn't go from the front. Yeah, like you're playing an assassin. You should always, like you should sit literally. You know where you are right now. You should sit there if you're not certain that there's gonna be a fight. If you're certain that there's gonna be a fight, then you should literally go through blue buff to get behind them.
Like this?
Like close to blue buff and then. Yeah, exactly. You go this way. Like with blue buff, and then you get behind them. That's if you're sure that you guys are fighting. No, you don't double. You don't. Hell no. You wanna have it. You wanna.
No. I'm saying. Let's say I'm chilling here, and they're fighting, and Vayne's like right.
Oh
yeah.
And
exactly.
you can, yeah. Exactly. That's the purpose of it. Yeah. Be cute Vayne. Yeah, she's gone. Alright, that works.
But we're losing so much, and the Vladimir's just fucking impossible to kill. Champion's so annoying, man. I don't know.
Nah,
like healed, man.
Honestly, he's ban worthy. Like, I mean, not ban worthy. He should be perma-banned every game. But what can you do? I feel like every patch there's at least like one champ like this. It was LeBlanc. Now we got Vlad. I mean,
Vlad.
It's not like there was.
Kha'Zix?
Yeah, it's not like there was never. Kha'Zix is okay. Okay, Lulu's annoying. But I hate champs that don't have counterplay, aka like Camille. The team is dead, yours isn't. Okay, you guys should have this for free. Unless Chico steal it, so you should be doing Dragon, yeah. But like, ultimately, like, this game should have just never got to this point, kind of thing. Oh, Chico is backdooring. What a man.
Yeah, and then Rumble tries to kill him, but he doesn't. Oh, he attacked the wrong one. How did he? Oh my god, he fucked up so hard. It was so obvious which one it was.
Yeah.
Too.
I don't think he can kill the Nexus with that HP. Oh, he's trying. Okay, this dude.
He gets it. He gets it.
Mends this. Oh, he gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Wow, what a shit way to lose. That still feels bad for you. But optimally, like, I mean, it is annoying, and like you can look at the Rumble and be like, what did this dude just do? He lost us the game, but. If you're trying to get better, you could have carried that game like 10 times in a row. I mean,
better,
10 times, 10 different times.
Cool. All right. So,
got everything, or you got anything else for me?
I think that's good. So
it's good.
The general thing again. So the biggest things again, just one last time: split pushing better, or like the top bottom better. Using that to flank better, using my W first and then ults, and then using W's up in north and south in lane a bit better. And then I guess number 5 is just, especially, well, against ranged champions, is to stand beside my casters and bait out the auto tag. They get mini aggro. I trade with the Q, usually. Yeah. And then the lane pushes in and I can just farm safe and not have issues. And he said I shouldn't start split pushing like bot lane, like until the towers, one of the towers is
one
there.
Tower, no matter what tower it is, one tower.
But up until then,
like
you stay mid.
Yeah, if your tower is the one falling, then you can still stay mid. It's fine, because then the bottom lane is not, the enemy bottom lane is not rotating anywhere, so it's fine. But then if a side tower is falling, then that's when you're happy and you can control side, and it's just better if you're losing. If you have Yomu's Dusk, if you are planning to building Dusk, by the way, put a lot of it. No matter, I mean, usually you'd wanna buy it second if you're gonna buy it in the game. Like if the game doesn't force you into a Mauer like this one, for instance,
you go Dusk way.
Should put a lot of priority and like a lot of efforts into getting Herald. Because if you have Herald Dusk, I'm telling you, these WEQs just one shot. They literally one shot. They don't 80%. They one shot.
Awesome. So got a lot of information. So thanks for being here. So I don't know. Do you want to do any quick shadows, I guess, and just like of yourself, like Twitch and some shit?
I mean, sure. So I guess you guys can find my Twitch on twitch.tv llstyles. I stream 5 times a week. So if you guys want to learn ZED or like have fun, see mechanics, I'll be there. I guess that's pretty much it. For the...
So I'll link your stream in the description so people can like find it a bit easier. So they can click on that, and then they can check it out and check it out when you're streaming and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. Taking the time out and doing this and whatnot. It's really cool. Definitely a lot of information, and yeah. So thanks for being here, man. I'm gonna mute Discord as I do the outro stuff.
Alright, thank you. Take it easy, man. See ya.
Alright, peace. Alright, guys. So that's about it for this video. There you have it. A lot of information from Stylish. Again, the number 1 Zed in NA. A very, very skilled Zed player. A lot of really useful information that I definitely didn't think about. Like I already knew the split pushing stuff, and I still don't do it enough. But he's just kind of reminding me. But I like how he told me to do W first. That's really, I don't really do that too often. And it makes sense why you'd want to do that. And he said how you always want to, with the split push, then you want to kind of go and, you always want to flank. You don't really want to engage with your team from the front because it's too predictable. They see you coming. If you go from the behind and always try going in from the behind or like the side or something, that's like, it makes your just power in the fight a lot better. And, when you go in for fights and stuff like that, you want to like, not always go for the kill, like get the kill if you can, but you want to just try creating like a big mess for the enemy team and make them really confused and just not know what the fuck you're doing or where you're going next and things like that. And baiting out things and dodging things if you can. And then like in the laning phase, against ranged champions especially, forcing them to push on you by making them auto attack you, trade with a Q and whatnot, and the W above or below them to kind of get that nice easier Q, just things like that, which is a lot of really cool information, a lot of very important stuff. So obviously big shout outs to him. His link to his stream will be down below if you guys want to check out his Zed gameplay. He's definitely a good Zed player. He's better than me, so if you guys want to see a Zed player that's better than me or whatever, definitely check him out. So big shout outs to him for being here. If you guys enjoyed the video, boom, hit it with that like button. If you guys want me to do a similar video like this again in the future with someone else, someone that you think will be really cool to coach me, let me know. I'll try to hook it up. I'll try to get things going with that as well. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two as well, and I'll see you guys for the next one as well. Peace.
It's not right.